Hello YouTube world, it's Cameron. It's been a very long time since I've done a YouTube video. I think the last one I did was talking about Catherine Zeta-Jones and her diagnosis of bipolar. And today I want to talk about something really phenomenal that I did. Um, and it's called an Out of the Darkness Walk, community walk. And basically, it's done through the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, the AFSP, and it's done to help raise funds for suicide prevention. And they do videos, informational packets, things of that nature um, that they can take into schools and things like that to help prevent suicide because I think a statistic is like a person commits suicide every 16 minutes or something like that. It's really crazy how often, someone is in essence committing suicide, and it's very sad, and it's a cause that's very near and dear to me as well. Both because I studied psychology in my undergraduate, and that I hope one day to be a licensed psychologist. Um, Two, I am bipolar and I have attempted suicide on a couple of occasions. And, you know, I did the walk not only to support other people, but to also see that there is a community of other people out there that have also, had to go through some of the same stresses and strains that I've gone through, the feelings of despair, and they're out there making it too, and just like I am. And sometimes, waking up in the morning is a struggle, and putting one foot in front of the other is a struggle. But, as I make it through, I always end up going to bed and feeling grateful that I made it through the day. Um, I have a lot of things going for me. I'm very fortunate to have a job, to have someone that loves me and that I love very much. I have a very steady home. I have family that's supportive. Um, and so, it was important, I felt, for me to be there, but it's also important for me to tell other people about these events. And for me, the event was done through the university where I work at, and so I figured, well, I should clearly, be a part of it. But they do these community walks in, all kinds of communities. And then I didn't know this until I looked on the website. They do um, like an overnight walk, and they do one a year, and they pick a city. Last year it was New York, or this year it was New York. The year previous it was Boston, and this coming year, 2012, which I think I'm going to try and do. Mind you, it's an 18-mile walk from dusk until dawn. You walk straight through. Um, is going to be in San Francisco. And so I think I'm going to try and fundraise and do that. There's a little video that they put together that's also, if you Google it, out of the dark, or YouTube it rather, excuse me, out of the darkness community walks, and out of the darkness community walks overnight, I think. They have a video from the one in Boston, and it's very touching. Everyone talks about, how you are crying and upset all night, but everyone's there and supporting you all night. And, you know, for people who have lost people to suicide, you're there amongst other people who understand what you've been through. To survivors of suicide attempts, you're there amongst people who are grateful that you're still around, because, and that's kind of what I felt today. There was a team of people that had lost a young man in their family, and they had worn shirts that said Team Brian. I believe Brian was his first name, and um, to me, it was a comfort as a survivor of an attempt. Um, it was amazing to see them, in essence, supporting me because I am still here. I made it through my attempt. So, it's just really these walks are amazing. Um, the one that I did, if anyone is familiar with the campus of Michigan State University, we walked along the Red Cedar River. It was a beautiful day today. It was like 80 degrees. The leaves have changed colors because it's now, it's October, so the leaves have changed colors. They're beautiful. The, there was, a lot of people, there were about 50, 60 people, which you wouldn't think, oh, that's a lot of people, but it doesn't matter really how many people are there. The point is that there's community there, there's support there, and in that support, it's like having an extended family. Um, One of the really cool things that was at our walk is that we started registration at like 10, and then the walk started at 11. Um, but like at 10, when you got there, you could write on these like pieces of cloth, um, little inspirational messages. And some of them said like free hugs, or some said, keep your head up, or different inspirational kinds of things. And I didn't really have anything to say at the very beginning of the walk. I was kind of just in this place where I was like, I wouldn't know what to say on one of these flags. And then, like, as I was walking, like, it came to me. And, like, on my flag, I wrote, mental illness isn't a death sentence. There are others of us out there. Come find us. And then I actually signed my name because I feel very strongly like find the resources, find other people, because I know, like myself, I isolate, and just this event today proves that if you can break out of your shell a little bit and find other people, um, it makes things a little bit easier, a little bit better for you. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Out of Darkness community walks because, like I said, it was just a phenomenal event that I went to today. Um, if anyone ever gets the chance to do them, I would say just go and do them, participate in them, meet and talk to people. Whether, I mean, it doesn't matter if someone who has committed suicide, you yourself are a survivor of an attempt, or anything like that. Just go and show support because, you know, you may not know someone now, but down the road you may, have someone in your family or a very close friend, commit or attempt suicide. And you may want to have the support of these people around you at that point in time. And I think that I gained some friends at this walk. So, like I said, I just wanted to talk about the Out of Darkness community walks.